Flosstube! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen, and you're about to see a whole lot of cross stitch. It's been a couple weeks since I recorded last, and in that time span I managed to misplace some of the haul that I showed you last video from Market. So that was amazing. No clue where they are. Don't even know exactly what all I misplaced. Yep, super cool. I just know that this is how I figured it out. I've been on a huge organizing kick because like ADHD, can't focus on work, and I was like, oh, I'll organize my stuff. Anyway, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you've seen that I reorganized my entire fabric stash. I also had, it started out because I had like 8 inches, super tall pile of printed PDF patterns to work into my PDF binders. Cool. So while I did that, I reorganized, put everything alphabetical, pulled like 3 inches worth of old freebies and stuff that I'm never going to stitch and trashed it. I did the same thing to loose magazine pattern binders today, trashed a whole bunch that I'll never stitch. So I purged those. Then I got new bins and reorganized all of my fabric. So now it is organized by count and by color within that count. So I have, rainbow bins. My old bins I actually had by Dyer originally. I don't know why, but I did. So then when I wanted a piece of 28 count orange fabric, I had to look through 12 bins to find oranges and then see if there was a 28 count within that. Haha, no more. So that's done. Plus I pulled like a whole bin worth of fabric to post on Stash Unloading. So eventually there will be a bunch of stuff that I put up there. Yada yada. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, so while I was doing, so then it turned into my pattern binders, like the ones that I put in page protectors and put in, like all of my just like loose patterns. They all go in binders. So I was putting them away and I got to the Silver Creek samplers part and I went, where are my Silver Creek samplers patterns from Market to put, or from Galleria to put away? I have no idea where they are. So I gotta find those at some point later. I don't know. They're missing. They're just gone. But anyway, outside of that, I have been doing some stitching. I have 3 completed projects that I cannot show you because they are models for Carrie, but they were cute little quick stitches, so I'm super excited that I was able to get those done. I've got 2 more in the series to do for her, and someday I'll be able to share them. But I also got all caught up on my temperature, my temperature chart for the year. So September was finished, and I'm not going to take it out of the Q-Snap right now, but if you go to my Instagram or my Facebook, you can see I posted the picture of January through September, so I've got the first 9 blocks of this done. Started October, and look, it turned into winter. Like, what the hell? I'm so disappointed. Like, we had some decent temperatures the beginning of October, and then the last few days, oh look, it's winter again. So that's sad, but obviously we knew it was coming. So I'll probably sit down tonight and do today's flower and then work on the borders some more just to get that taken care of and out of the way early in the month. But here's October. I also had a couple of new starts. My first new start was this Mill Hill kit, and this is one that I picked up at Galleria, and this is one that I actually am doing. I had talked about seeing the pillows that Silver Needle has for their models, and the pillows are like really firm, and sorry, I have to fix this quick. And so I decided to stitch to some fabric, and I'm stitching it on 16 count Ada, and it's a Picture This Plus. I think it's Lagoon is the color. So this is my small start. And then I had this on my Lowry floor stand, and there was a nice long string with a needle attached. And then a cat ate my string. Can't find the needle. But both cats are acting fine, and it's been like 3 days, so I don't think the needle is in a cat. But it's also not anywhere on the floor that I could find. So that's cool. This is the first time the cat, and I'm sure it was Romeo, it's the first time that I've had him, like, either of them have messed with a project that was on the floor stand. So I'm not real happy about that. Obviously, I will take steps to not leave a needle on that project anymore when I have it on the floor stand. So that was fun. It was something. My last new start, obviously none of the whips that I'm showing you right now are the charts that I'm referring to, but some of the whips and stuff that I've shared lately, a lot of my projects, the Halloween stuff, there's been a lot of 310, Cone of Doom, and I needed color. So Saturday, Brian took the kids to his office. They had their Extra Life gaming marathon for raising money for the Sparrow Kids Hospital. So he took the kids for most of the day, and I hung out at home and took care of some stuff at home, but then I met them up there, and I took this new project to work on. This was one that I picked up at Galleria as well, and as soon as I got home from Galleria, I ordered the threads, and I don't even remember where I had to get these threads from because I was just obsessed with this chart and had to start it, and it uses cottage garden threads, so I had to find these on random websites, but I did. I found what I needed, so I've got my cottage garden threads, and I've used part of that skein so far, and then the greens were Gentle Arts. And I got this started, and I know what I was doing Saturday. I was organizing fabric because I grabbed this piece of fabric like on my way out of the bedroom to leave the house, and it is not this fabric. I don't know what this tag goes to, but it's not that project. I grabbed 32 count pewter linen, and I think it's by Picture This Plus. I think it's pewter, and this is my start and my progress. Let me fold this fabric up so it's blocking. So here we go. I am in love with these colors. I love it. I love it. So there's my little start. Actually, not so little start. I mean, this is some decent progress. I probably got like 3 hours of stitching in on this. So I was just really happy to stitch something with color. And then I was even more happy because I posted this online, and Jan Hicks commented and actually shared a picture of the next flower in this series, because it is going to be a set of 4. I can't find the picture now, but the next one is irises, and that's the only other flower that I'm probably going to buy from this series. So that was really exciting too. But yeah, there's my start. So that's it for whips. Oh, I did have, not really a finish. I fully finished an object. Let me grab it. I had to take it off of my wall because I finally got this framed. This was originally a kit, Vervaco, V-E-R-V-A-C-O. I don't know how it's pronounced. It's one of the European companies, but anyway, I got the kit, and it was originally to stitch these 3 owls individually on a small piece of Ada. So I grabbed fabric from my stash and stitched all 3 of them together, and then I got the frame at Michael's, And I did have to take the glass out, but that's okay because this is going to be a seasonal piece. I'm just going to hang it up for the fall. So I'm not as worried about the glass not being there. Because in between, I'll tuck it away in a completely closed, you know, Rubbermaid tote. It'll be protected. So I'm happy with it. I really think it's an illusion. Like when I hold it up, it looks like it's not straight. It looks like there's more space here than here. And I'm such a perfectionist. It really was bothering me, but I think at this point that it is just kind of an illusion because I really, really worked on stretching that. I don't know. It's not straight. Grr. Oh well. Oh well. My mom loves owls, and she has said she said she was surprised I didn't do this for her. So I'm going to show you what I have for, let me hang this back up quick. Okay, I hung it back up. Now let me see if I can turn this. So right now I have it hanging on that wall, and I told my mom if she wants it, she can have it. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'll give that to my mom. Eventually someday I'll get it back. So I'll give it to my mom, and I think what I'm gonna do is stitch these quirky Quakers, Darling and Whimsy's quirky Quakers, these 4. I think I'm going to put these 4 together to stitch in a banner that I can hang in that spot so I can give the owls to my mom. And then I can hang this up there in that spot. I don't know. We'll see. But Jamie Chupa just finished this one and posted her finish. And she used Raven and Poison, I think, from Night Stalker's Calling for the floss. And it looks amazing. So I have these 4 charts pulled out. Now that I've kind of got my fabric organized, my plan is to pull floss for these. Probably going to start with looking through my Cottage Garden, I'm sorry, my Night Stalker's Calling flosses and find floss, and then I'll find a fabric now that my fabric's all sorted and easy to find. And I'll start this project because these should go pretty darn quick. So I should be able to, it's not going to happen by this year, but I'll be able to hang up that banner next year and give my mom the owls. So that'll be cool. And then I also pulled out, this was another pattern I picked up at Galleria, and it's just a small owls one that, again, I'm probably going to, you know what I probably will use for this floss is Toasted Marshmallow from Night Stalker's Calling. So I need to pull that. And then since I was going through binders, I also pulled out this one, kind of in a Halloween mood. So I pulled out this one, and I'm not planning on stitching the paw print, just the cat. And this one. These are all really small projects. So I think I'm gonna pull out floss and fabric for these and get some of these started. Then my last plan is, while I was sorting fabric, I ran across this piece that I absolutely love, and it's from Maples, well, it was Maples, Minders, and More. Now her group is, I don't remember. What is her group on Facebook? Siren Song Fabrics is her group on Facebook now. So it's Siren Song Fabrics. She still has the needle minders, and she's got like project bags and stuff too. But anyway, I had bought this fabric from her, and I love it, but it's kind of crazy. And I was like, oh, maybe I should just get rid of it. I don't know what I'm ever gonna stitch on it. And then it kind of hit me. So I'm going to use this fabric for my Witchy Stitcher Antisocial Cryptid Club. Now originally I had talked about stitching this in a Night Stalker's Calling floss, just because stitching it all in 310 is going to be incredibly boring. But I just think this fabric is perfect. It's perfect, right? It'll kind of be like the woods. I mean, Bigfoot, the woods. I think that's what I have to do. So now my plan is to start this on this beautiful green fabric in 310. And I think it's going to be something where, like, when I work on my temperature chart, I'm going to do 3 lengths of DMC into this project. And it eventually will get done, right? So that's my new plan. So I'll start that soon. That is it for whips and finishes and plans. So now we're going to get into haul. I don't have a ton. And there's going to be even less going on. I'm going to have to drop some fabric of the month clubs now that I know how much fabric I have. I was really judging myself. So I'm going to need to kind of slow down on that. But anyway, a little bit of haul. I do have just some supplies. I got some glow-in-the-dark floss, the glow-in-the-dark Mill Hill beads that I needed for Karen's graveyard triptych. I picked those up from 123 Stitch, and I didn't want to pay shipping just for that, so I added some goodies. I got this needle minder. I'll put that on my antisocial cryptid club. And then I also got this, it's a magnetic, it's a tin, you know, so I'm going to use it for needles, but it's got flamingos. And it's from Letty Stitch. So I got that. I also picked up some cottage garden threads, just because I liked the colors, since I was ordering other ones anyway. You know, no floss can travel alone. So I picked up just some fun, bright ones that I could use for, especially like Karen Meridian Designs' new Biscornus, that you just use any fabric, any floss, any beads that you want. These will be really good for those Biscornus. So I picked these up. Kind of disappointed in how similar Pansy and Tulip are. Just kind of realizing that. But yeah, so I picked those up. I also happened to see Fiberlicious posted some fall fabrics. So these are all fat 8ths, and I got 28 count linen, and those arrived. So I've got some fall colors. This green is a little bit more vibrant in person. So it's pumpkin spiced latte, lava chocolate, which is pretty dark, but it's not opalescent, so I think I'll be able to see it okay with my magnifiers because it's 28 count. And then the green is called evergreen. And then there were two flosses that I picked up too. One is called the Dance of Autumn, and the other one is called Trick or Treat. So I picked those. I got my 2 fabric of the month from Brandy, Bestitch Me. So the neutral color, I got a 32 count even weave in Boneyard. And then, and you know, I joined the neutral club because it's like, I really don't have enough neutrals. And then I organized my fabric and went, whoa, buddy, you have more than enough neutrals. And then the color club, this was a new color called Paranormal, and it's so pretty. Like, look at that. Look at it. Oh, it's gorgeous. I gotta find something for that. Ooh, I think I know what I'm gonna put on that. So, Karen's, I'm so glad I haven't started this. the Dead Sea Mermaid that she has, that she did as an exclusive for the Michigan Stitchers Retreat a couple years ago. I think that'll be perfect. I'm gonna have to check that out. I also picked up some fabric fat quarters from the Dollar Tree today, of all places, for finishing. Some pinks. They had fabrics for breast cancer, October, but these were just some pretty pinks and florals that did not have ribbons, so I picked these up for the back of projects. I picked this kit up from Hobby Lobby because someday I'll teach myself to embroider. I don't know. It was half price and it had poinsettias. I bought it. Does somebody know how to embroider and want to do this for me? I picked up a sign at the Dollar Tree too. Easy to paint, slap a stitch on there, and I figured with this, if it's a holiday stitch, I can write, you know, something above it with a paint marker or whatever. So, I mean, $1.25. I also have an order from Gina. Gina's Unique Boutique. Well, I got it from her group. I got it from her group on Facebook, but oh, I hadn't even opened it yet. Look at these cute little minders. Look at the little kitty. I love them, and I love that haunted house. Oh, I love it. And then 2 more for Halloween. Oh yeah, and I ordered scissors because I need more scissors, like another hole in my head. But it's got little ghosties. This is trash. That's trash. I also picked up this pumpkin. Where did I get this? Walmart. I got this at Walmart. And it's a nice thick one, you know, stand it up. Figured I can put a Halloween stitch there or a fall stitch. Actually, I'll probably do fall because this is a nice neutral base and can be left out all of fall. So I'll find a small fall stitch to put on this. And then we've got the patterns. So, the next installment in this series, I may actually stitch this. I think that one's cute. These I picked up on 123 when I ordered the thread and ordered some birthday gifts for somebody. So I got this cute little one. This would be perfect on this. Might do that. I don't know, maybe this is too small for that. We'll have to see. And then I had to pick this up because Nativity. But this is, I had not seen this before, and I don't know when it came out. 2023, so maybe this is a new one. This is Dirty Annie's. But I really like that. Another Dirty Annie's. I had seen this one before, but I figured I better pick it up. Then I got, this was a random order I placed to a random website in Canada, and I did it because I wanted this chart. Somebody posted their finish of this in a group, and I was like, oh, I have to have that. So I tracked the pattern down. First I had to track down who it was, Calico Crossroads. And then I tracked it down to that website. So I have it now. Someday I'll stitch it, right? Yeah. I don't know. I may do something different with it though, because like this is not a frame. This is stitched, you know, so we'll see. And then because no pattern ships alone, I found this in their clearance section on her website, Britter Cup Designs, and it's a little punch needle, and it's a kit. Well, it's not a full kit. It's got the fabric though, with the poinsettias, so I picked that up. I did pre-order Lola Crow's Creepy Christmas Village series. I was gonna hold off, and then I was like, no, because you know that you're gonna want to stitch it. I've got the 2 Halloween sales both started, the Haunted Library and the Greenhouse of Oddities. And I have the cryptid ornaments, cryptid Christmas ornaments too. So yeah, I pre-ordered that. Then I happened to, and then I also got this new pattern from Lola Crow. Then I happened to be on Etsy, and I don't know how I stumbled upon it, but Una Bueno Piazza, who is where I got my temperature chart from, had this new chart, and I had to have it. So I bought it. So I need to start this too. And if you don't like the big piece, they also have mini versions of these gardens where like it's just a small hoop with a section of it. So that's also available on Etsy. Una Buena Piazza. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. Cute Patterns by Maria. Somebody posted this finish. I do not love it like this, but their finish, they had converted the dress and the hat to greens, and it was really cool. So I picked this up, and I'll convert it at some point to a different color. Maybe purples. I don't know. I can't show you that one because there's no picture. Cute little ghosts that I picked up. Etsy Patterns. Living on the Rainbow is the Etsy shop. A stitching ghost, and a knitting ghost, and a reading ghost. They're so cute. So I'll do little pillows for my Halloween display in there. Clouds Factory had this new pattern. And actually they had this, was a more recent pattern too. This banner. And I love that. So I bought both of those. And I must have bought this too, because it's in my pile. So another Biscornu. Shannon Christine. Shannon. Stop designing such cool stuff. Trick or Treat mug. Scaredy Cat mug. Hello Fall. And Gobble Gobble. So I got my holiday mugs. And a mitten, a reindeer mitten. And then I obviously got my next installments for these collections. Those were clubs. Plus the October House, and this is in Shannon Christine's subscriber group on Facebook. Ooh. Things are falling over. And then Doreen Jones, couple of freebies that she had. This was an old freebie. This one was from, it doesn't have a date, but somebody posted it and I found that. Carrie had 2 new Biscornus come out, Fall and Crow. Some of those. And this was a freebie from Jan Hicks, and it was on the everythingcrossstitch.com website. It was the freebie for September, so I don't think it's there anymore. I also had a delivery to Karen, scissor fob delivery to Karen, and she was nice enough to gift me these 2 charts. I had seen her working on this the last time I delivered fobs and commented how cute it was, so she is done with it and passed it along to me. This already has somebody lined up to go to when I'm done, so I need to get this started soon. And same thing for this. And I know this was an exclusive, yeah, for Friends Stitch, so I don't know when it will ever be released. And then I think this might have been too. Little Help from Our Friends Stitching Circle through Silver Needle is where this originally came from. And then I had somebody reach out to me And she asked if I was interested in some patterns. She had a bunch of Nora and Mirabilia patterns she was selling. She showed me some pictures. Unfortunately, I had most of the Miras already, but there were a couple of charts that I wanted. This was one of them. And so I said, hey, I'll take these couple. Oh, this was the other one. So I'll take those two. They were like $5 each. She's like, how about I just send you a whole box of stuff? And we agreed on a price. And so she sent it to me. And she said, whatever you don't want, just pass it along. You know, so Shar sent me this box. And I was like, awesome. So I got this box. And it was stuffed, you guys. It was a flat rate mailer box. So I got those two patterns. Then I also got Lizzie Kate Spooky String. I don't think I have this one yet, so I pulled this one out for myself. White Witch, Quirky Quaker. So now I'm going to have to find some other Christmas ones so I can do a banner of those too. Pumpkin Topiary, Holiday Hoops, or Holiday Hoopla, sorry. And then this is a Bent Creek piece, and it's in 3 parts, and it's the Halloween one. So I was super excited for these. So this is my little pile of goodies that I'm keeping, and then I have a stack like 3 inches thick of patterns to pass along to people. So let me grab that, because we will do, we'll do a giveaway. So this is not all of them. Let me find a couple of fall themed patterns here. There's one. Oh, here's another good one. Okay, here's we'll do 3 this week. Okay, so I found 3. I'm super unorganized. So if you want to be entered for these drawings, make sure to drop a comment below, and let's go with your post with your, well, since I'm doing 3, I'm just gonna have you do it like this. So this is the first one. Hello, my pretties. So if you want to be considered for this one, just drop a comment that says, don't be a witch. And then we have Silver Creek Samplers. This is Olivia. Go ahead and comment with Dress of Leaves. I don't know. And this last one, this is actually, it has all of the floss. So it's not fully kitted. It doesn't have fabric, but it's got all the flossing for this one. This is called Autumn Spice. So if you want to be considered for this one, just comment Autumn Spice. We'll go with the name on that one because it's simple. So yeah, I will set these aside so that I can draw winners next time. A couple weeks ago, I had drawings for these 2. So I'm going to pull up my comments now from that video because I had 2 winners. Let me find it. Next time, I will make sure to write stuff down before I do this. Come on, where is it? Okay. All right. I cannot find the note that I made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment for these two. If you entered, I'm going to reply to the winner on that comment, the original comment. So instead of, oh, you know what else I could do? I can add it to the notes in the video description. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to reply to the comment so that they get notified, and I'm going to post it in the comment box below. So you'll be able to see it there. And then hopefully I can get these shipped out this week. Well, today's Wednesday. Yeah, I should be able to ship it out by this weekend for anybody that won and gets me their address. So other than that, it's everything I've got for you. I'll be back in a week or so, and we'll see what kind of progress I have on all my new stitching. And I am going to do a video soon. Maybe in the next couple days I can actually get it filmed. Somebody requested, now that my fabric is organized, that I do a video showing my fabric. So I'm going to try to set up in the bedroom where I've got my fabric bins, and I figured since I've got some new projects that I want to pull fabric from, I'll set up the camera and I'll kind of walk through and show you the organization that I did, but then also pick some fabric for a couple projects. So I will try to get that filmed within the next week as well, and that video will be up as soon as I can. Thanks, guys. See you again soon.